What's up, guys? Brendan Hancock here with another episode of Groove Subaru today. And yes, you are looking at a 2017 Subaru Impreza Sport. And in particularly one in the new color, which is called Lithium Red Pearl, which I think, especially on the Sport model, looks absolutely exceptional. This right here, 2017, completely new redesign. 80% of the engine components are different. It's on a completely new global platform. And we go into a lot of those details in our other video, especially the dimensions. Things like it being about half an inch lower, it's 1.6 inches longer, 1.5 inches wider, and a lot of changes to energy absorption, rigidity, things of that nature. But just taking a look at this vehicle, as I mentioned in the other 2017 Impreza video, it is so much more refined. With the Sport, you do get the nice Hawkeye headlights. In particular, the thing I like the most, 18-inch rims. Yes, you get 18-inch rims on an Impreza. That is exceptional. You're also gonna get the turning signals on the side mirrors here as well. And just like on the 5-door, the side, very, very nice. Much more refined than in the 2016. They've made a lot of changes on that. If you guys do follow me over to the back, you're gonna see the same type of headlights that we saw on the Limited if you saw that video there for us. You do get the nice chrome exhaust tip, and then all of the Sports are gonna come, especially in the 4-door, with this nice black spoiler, which really helps to round it out quite a bit. Why don't we go take a look on the inside? So we had one of our viewers on one of our comments on our 2017 Impreza video last time ask if it would show you your tire pressure. And yes, it does individually show you your tire pressure here. So we've got a little bit more being at altitude. But you can either have it in KPA, I think it is, or also in PSI, whatever you prefer. And that's just going to be just like on any of the other vehicles you've seen with the tabs right here to sort of change that viewpoint. You just tap through those and you can get a number of different things such as fuel economy, miles to empty, live, digital speedometer there for you as well. But the thing that people have asked for specifically, and I personally love, especially in the winter when it's coming on, coming off your tire pressure light, to see exactly what each tire is at, which is very awesome. All right, so we're actually gonna take this out for a quick spin. Obviously gonna keep it pretty reasonable here for us, but driving around the lot is one thing. Watch out, buddy. Don't walk around the lot with your phone. That's dangerous. So a couple things I wanna focus on in particularly is the drive quality. I mean, that's why we're going on a test drive. So I wanna focus on one, road noise. I wanna focus on the tightness and feel. And then I also wanted to focus on acceleration. So we've had the car warmed up here just a little bit. So I'm gonna kind of give it a little bit of gas here. And it's definitely a little bit smoother of shifts than it was in 2016, and I am getting up to speed a little bit quicker. Is this a WRX? It is not. This is not a WRX. There's no drastic turbo lag or anything like that. There's no turbo actually at all. But you're getting exceptionally good fuel economy, 36 miles per gallon on the highway in the Sport, so 2 below what the Limited and the other ones are. But exceptional fuel economy. And for a vehicle that's all-wheel drive, it's really good. The other thing that I think even more so than the power that's different is, one, the softness and feel. I don't know if it's the new platform exactly or what it is per se, but it definitely feels a lot softer, and obviously that's going to result in significantly less road noise. Now we're at a light right now, so we're not even going anywhere, but so I'm going to take a left up here, get ourselves onto Bellevue. It seems to go over the bumps much better than it did in previous years, even just 1 year ago. So that's one thing that you're going to notice for sure. The windshield that they've used and the glass they're using the noise insulating glass now. So just like the Outback and the Forester, you're going to get that insulated, from the exterior of everything that's outside, which is a really nice thing to feel. There's almost no wind noise whatsoever to speak of. You do have a little bit of engine noise when you're kind of giving it a lot of gas, just like you'd expect on any car, but so much quieter overall, which is really nice. So we're gonna take a turn up here. One of the things they've done is they have actually lowered the vehicle a bit, about half an inch or so. They've also stiffened it up quite a bit. I think it's about 50% less body roll, if I'm not mistaken. And this is actually, being the Sport model, it's gonna actually have active torque vectoring. So things that you're gonna see, in the high turbo Foresters and STI, things like that. So what that does is to eliminate, understeer or oversteer. It's gonna break the front inside wheel to prevent you from, understeering or oversteering, to kind of keep you on your path. So that's a pretty high-end feature to see in a car that starts in the manual transmission. I believe it's $22,815 MSRP with just the basics. And then in the automatic, it starts at $23,615 for the CVT Sport. We'll take a turn around here. tight, really nice. Almost no body roll whatsoever to speak of, and I can actually feel that active torque vectoring taking place there, which is really nice. Obviously not something you want to keep on if you're trying to do some drifting in some parking lots, but we're not going to do that today, so that's all good. I'm actually very familiar with this bump that we're about to hit up here, because this is actually the ride I take when I go home from work. I live about a mile from work, which is awesome. But there's a nice little kind of bump here, so I'm very curious to see kind of how that handles it, which is really nice. You do have the paddle shifters in here, even in the four-door, which is nice. So that gives you a little bit extra level of that sportiness, a little bit better feel, and especially, out here in Colorado, the ability to use it, to brake as you're going down the mountains instead of actually riding your brakes. Here's the bump, boom, very soft. It's weird. I almost think, you can tell you're lower than you are in an Outback, but I would describe this being the most like the Outback is going over bumps. I'm not kidding. And the Impreza used to be literally the worst, except for possibly the STI, which, just because of its stiffness and everything, does not handle bumps exceptionally well. But that's what you get when you get an STI. That's what you want. So overall visibility, this is Subaru. Subaru is known for visibility. That nice low placement of the boxer engine. I can see extremely well over the windshield, which is really nice. These nice little thin A-pillars they have here, and these additional windows that they have here do give you really good visibility out of the side. And then, like I mentioned previously, they actually changed the blind spot monitor warning signal to be on the inside of the mirror case, which is really nice. And since this car is going to be made in Lafayette, Indiana, all the parts and everything like that, they're all so much easier to get stuff, so much faster to get these parts, which is really great. So I'm going to take a nice turn here. There's no ice in the road, not too worried. There we go. Nice, can feel that active torque vectoring. Really tight turn, which is good. So I can hear the engine now, but road noise-wise, almost none whatsoever to speak of. A little lane departure there. So this one does come equipped with option package 23. So you will get the newest, most up-to-date version of EyeSight, which is great for the 2017 Impreza. But there's really 3 option packages for the Sport, in addition to obviously getting either a 4-door or a 5-door. The first thing you can get, option package 21. It's going to come with all the standard features you're going to get. Fortunately, with the Sport, I don't think you can actually get navigation on air, but you do have Apple CarPlay standard, even on a manual base, so you can actually pull up Google Maps or the maps that you have on your iPhone or any sort of navigation device directly from your phone under your screen. So you really actually don't need it as much anymore now that you have Apple CarPlay. But you have option 21. It's also going to give you the nice Sport interior specifically for the Impreza Sport. You get the nice contrast red stitching there for you. You're also going to get keyless entry and push to start standard. You're going to get the 8-inch screen standard, which is really nice. Then as you move up to the option package 22, you're going to get the addition of blind spot detection, the Harman Kardon sound system, and then also rear cross traffic alert and the moonroof. And then finally, for option package 23, which unfortunately can only get in the automatic, we'll also add the EyeSight system up here for you as well. So anywhere between $2,000 and $3,000 is really where those packages add to the cost. And like I said, the automatic is going to start at $23,615, and the manual is going to start at $22,000. Wait, actually, I think it's $22,815 and then $23,615 for the automatic. So I'm extremely surprised at how soft and quiet this is. This is very Lexus-esque, and for a car that starts, at a manual base, you're looking at just over $19,000. MSRP, that's an exceptional value. This global platform, I can tell already, is 100% going to be the direction that Subaru takes this in. This is so much. And the things that we've heard about, the 7, the 8 passenger, those types of things, I don't know this, I'm guessing. My guess is it's probably going to be on this platform. I don't know how many years out we actually are on that thing, but my guess is it's going to be on this. I think they're going to start moving a lot of the new redesigns that are coming up onto this platform, and I'm super excited about it. A couple other things I really like. The nice display that you have up here, I think it's a 4.2-inch LCD display. Very easy to control. They have made some modifications, as I mentioned in my last video, to the steering wheel and sort of the layout of everything. I have mixed opinions of it. I don't like that the voice button and the answer the phone button are on the same button. I don't like that. But other than that, seems to make a little bit more sense. Does take some getting used to because the steering wheel has been the same for so long, but all you have to do is push the info button, and that's going to change the thing up there. You can check weather, you can check your angle, your tiltometer, I believe is what it's called, oil temperatures, all your maintenance, everything, weather. It's all up there. Super easy. You can keep your eyes on the road while doing everything that you really need to, all from the steering wheel and with voice activation, which is great. In addition to ride, obviously the interior, you're still getting the same sort of seams that I kind of mentioned really liking last time on the limited trim level. But you are going to get cloth seats. There's no leather in the sport trim, unfortunately. But you do get this nice two-tone cloth with the red stitching. In my opinion, equally as comfortable. It doesn't focus quite as much on luxury. I don't get quite that pop of luxury that I got from the limited, but I think that that's not really what you're going for in the sport. It's still definitely much more refined. Things seem to be placed much more, much more efficiently. For example, the heated seats no longer do you have to reach, way back like this in order to get it, which is really nice. They're right here, easy to touch. You have a little bit more grip at your 10 and 2s, which is really nice, especially to have something like that in the sport, which is great. And then you also have your nice little screen up here as well, which just like all the others, just kind of change with these 3 little buttons and kind of toggle through there, where you can also see things like tire pressure, which is great. I always like to keep it on the digital speedometer though, just to make sure I'm not being too illegal. But overall, this is an awesome car. I'm so excited. We should actually be seeing automatic sports and premiums hitting the ground. I mean, it's December 8th right now. We should get them, within the next 2 weeks for sure. We may see something in the next week. I'm not 100% on that, but we should hopefully get these things in early. But definitely we'll be seeing these in December. So we're super, super excited. I think this is going to be the best year 2017 will be in sales for the Impreza possibly ever. So I'm extremely, extremely excited about this. Overall, an excellent vehicle. So thank you guys so much for watching. It has been an awesome experience. It's my first time driving actually the Sport Impreza. All the other Impreza 2017s that I've driven have been the 5-door limited model. So really nice to get into a sport, kind of feel that difference. But I think you guys are going to be so excited when you get behind the wheel of this. It is a drastic improvement. So if you guys have not done so already, please do subscribe to our channel. We're almost at 800 subscribers right now. And then we're also trying to hopefully get to 500,000 views by the end of the year. So keep watching our videos. Thank you guys so much. And I'll see you guys next time on Groove Super Today.